Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Right? At least that's what we have been told for decades. But what if I told you that skipping breakfast could actually help some people burn fat, improve their health, and even live longer? Today, we are diving into this science and the surprising truth. Welcome to Wellness Health Services Health Talks. I'm Dr. Joshua Nderitu, a family physician. In this video, we are going to look into why skipping breakfast might be better for some people than just having it. I know for a long time, the idea that breakfast is essential for everybody is not scientific, and it did not come from ironclad science. In fact, it was heavily fueled by marketing campaigns from cereal companies in the 20th centuries, and the Harvard University have shown that skipping breakfast can actually be helpful to some people to help reduce their calorie intake. And this would reduce their calorie intake to around 260 kilocalories a day. So this would help them lose their weight and be able to maintain their metabolism in a better way. So where is the science and what does it say? So what does research show about breakfast? Weight and metabolism. There was a meta-analysis. This is a large study where different studies are analyzed. And these were studies about skipping breakfast. And these studies showed that if you missed your breakfast, you are likely to lose your weight modestly. And this could lower your cholesterol, and this was not associated with overeating later, as some people might make you believe that if you miss your breakfast, then later in the day, you may tend to compensate by eating and snacking more. Then there's the issue of the diet quality. On the flip side, studies have shown that people who skip breakfast have lower diet quality. They tend to take less fruits, they tend to take less fiber, and also tend to take less daily. What would be the risk of this? Some studies have linked skipping breakfast with increased risk of heart disease and even weaker bones if combined with late night eating. So if you miss breakfast, then you eat late, then you're likely to have more risk of getting heart diseases and also having weaker bones. This is due to the fact that you are not eating appropriately. So it is not just a one size fits all. So where is the truth? Let's look at intermittent fasting. There is the 16 hours fast and 8 hours of feeding. So there is Dr. Jensen Fang, who has worked a lot on intermittent fasting, argues that breakfast skipping is not just starving yourself. It is about giving your body time to switch from burning sugar to burning fat. And the argument that Dr. Fang puts forward is that if you miss breakfast or you miss meals for about 16 hours, then you give your body time to... There are two theories about intermittent fasting. One is when you stay for very long without eating any meal, then you allow your body then to get into the fat in your bodies, and it is able to eat into the body fats and also the visceral fat that is around your organs. And this way, you are able to reduce your fat stores, which can lead to the various metabolic consequences. Then the other argument is that when you also fast for more than 16 hours, then during the fasting periods, you are able to allow your body to have a consistent supply of insulin. Remember that insulin is the trigger of various inflammatory processes in your body, and it is the one that is also makes your body to change glucose that is in the body, to change it into fat. And so the more you have a high insulin levels, the more likely that you are likely to convert the glucose in your body into fat. So if you stay for long periods, then without anything that you have taken in, then you are likely to allow your insulin levels to maintain at a consistent level, and this helps to control your blood insulin levels, and also control your glucose levels in the blood and maintain them consistently. And for those people who have overweight issues, then this is able to help them eat the excess fats and also control their blood sugar. So how it works is when you eat, insulin rises and stores glucose in terms of fat. When you fast, insulin drops and your body taps into the stored fat as fuel. And by skipping breakfast, you are pushing meals to a later time. Then you extend the fat burning window, and this can help you lose weight, especially for those who are overweight. So intermittent fasting can help you regulate your weight, improve your insulin sensitivity, and potentially reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes, and even sometimes reverse type 2 diabetes. So who might benefit from missing breakfast? 1. People who are struggling with weight gain. Fasting can reduce your calorie intake without counting calories. So when you fast, you are not on any calories, so you lose your body weight. Those with insulin resistance or prediabetes, giving the body insulin breaks can help improve your metabolism, and that can help you reduce your weight and also improve your insulin sensitivity. People who feel sharper on an empty stomach. Personally, I've experienced this. When you don't take a breakfast, you're able to work for long hours and be able to concentrate. And many times I've felt some mental clarity during the fasting periods. But let's be clear. Skipping breakfast is not for everyone. As I have said many times, we do not have one size fits all. Children and teenagers need a steady supply of fuel for growth and concentration. So you do not encourage your children and teenagers to fast, because it could be detrimental to their health. Mothers who are pregnant and also those who are lactating, they require a consistent supply of energy and nutrients for fetal development, and also to maintain their energies because of the breastfeeding. The elderly, if they are to fast, then they need guided coaching to be able to fast without compromising their health. People who have health conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and even heart diseases, or people who have other illnesses, they cannot be able to fast because this could lead to them compromising their health. So it is important that if you want to fast, then it is always good to consult with a dietitian or consult with your medical practitioner. So it is important that your doctor knows and guides you into the fasting process. So the future of nutrition is personalized meal timing, not a one size fits all. Some thrive with early meals, others do better with fasting windows. And I've seen some people with fasting, they are able to get out quite a significant amount of their weight from their bodies. And studies are moving away from blanket rules like never skip breakfast toward tailoring each person's patterns to their metabolism, to their genetics, and also to their lifestyle, and also to their condition at a given time in life. Those who are elderly, those who have some specific conditions, mothers who are lactating, and also children and teenagers. They need consistent supply of energy, and it is not advisable for them to fast. So let's know that we cannot have one size fits all. Healthcare is changing. Each individual is different, and your health should be tailored towards your type, your needs, and what works best for you. So if skipping breakfast is better for you, why not? Absolutely, it is a powerful tool for those who want to lose weight, and it can help you prevent prediabetes and increase your insulin sensitivity. Then why not go for it? For others, it might do more harm than good. You have seen that there are some people who fast, and it has been shown to detrimentally affect their feeding, especially if you are going to be snacking more than it is necessary, and increases your risk of gaining weight and also getting more risk of cardiometabolic disorders. So the real answer, it depends on you. Work with your health provider. Stop blindly following outdated slogans. As I said, that the saying of breakfast being our most essential meal originated from a marketing campaign from the cereal producers. And this has made us believe that we must take breakfast regardless of whether it is good for us or not. So start listening to your body and the science, and adapt your nutrition according to what your body needs. If you found this helpful, smash the like button, subscribe to the Overall Health YouTube channel for evidence-based health truth, and share this video with someone who still believes breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It could be that they may need intermittent fasting to change their lifestyle. Give me your comments about what you feel about intermittent fasting and the issue of missing breakfast in the comment section of this video.